take for instance, Brandy Neal, Monkey, Michael Vaughan's mother, okay? Little Monkey, right? She is trying to get on every platform she possibly can to put her son's information out. Meanwhile, you have these cartoon characters that are just joking and playing and completely ignoring the situation that is in front of them. As if it never happened, as if it's in the past, as if they don't care anymore. But you got Brandy trying to get on everybody's platform to share her story about Michael and to tell what he looks like and what he was wearing and what kind of child he was and what he likes to eat and whatever else may be the case. But you have these two boneheads, yeah, I said it, with tinfoil hats laughing and kikiing while your baby is missing. Disgusting. Pure disgusting. I don't see Brandy up there kikiing and laughing and wearing tinfoil hats and none of that.
We're related now. And I was like, Antonita. And she's like, oh, great. Now we're just a bunch of hillbilly pigs out here. You know, we're all inbred.
Oh, my food's here. Just a second. Ooh. Mm. This is Kenzie. Perfect. Okay, I'll be right out. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
That's really exciting, Brandy.
I'm taking you with me because I don't want to walk away.
I took my hate list to, I gave it to the captain and the chief. There is really a fucking hate list now, bitches. that Sarah Labby.
Manifested it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's.
And you know what? My readings said they are involved. The parents are involved. When I did a reading for Brandy, it said it was a kidnapping. So a real kidnapping looks like Brandy. She's trying to get any and every piece of information of Little Monkey, Michael Vaughan, out to the world. Any information. While these two Bozo the clowns, Kiki and are you kidding me? Candace? Are you kidding me? I am so appalled right now. I am so heartbroken for Summer right now. This is truly...
Acted on those videos and stuff, she looked like she was high as a kite on like pills or something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say heroin, in my opinion, and that's my opinion. I've never done heroin, but
Well, she used to be a meth addict, right?
I did meth for a long time, and I know about naughty.
Yeah.
But it's quite similar to what I've seen people that are
Same with heroin.
grotesque. That poor baby. And the only way somebody could come on the internet like this you gotta be a very vile person. You really do. What the hell do you mean it's not about Summer? Huh? What do you mean it's not about Summer? Because I don't give a F about Candace or Dawn or Grandus. I care about Summer, yo. She's the one that needs help. Candace needs a lot of different help. She needs a different form of help. Okay, but Summer needs actual help right now. And they have the nerve to say this is not about Summer? Am I missing something? I am so appalled. Brandy, Neil, you have a platform on my platform whenever you want. Anytime you want. I don't care. You have the platform. You send this information. I'll post it daily if that's what you need. Candace, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Looking.
Well, that makes sense because no, they never told me about Weezer, and they did say a psychic was the only reason they went out to Weezer.
Right.
So any psychic that's sending him in, get your goddamn ass before I whoop you. Get your goddamn ass! How many fucking times do you have to be told? Swear to God, I'm gonna strangle. Take your apple, go sit down and watch Blue, okay? Leave me be. A puppy! Yeah, puppy. Yeah, puppy. Yeah, she has. Hi, Bobby!
Hi, puppy.
Hi, puppy! Hi, Buggy. Do you hear my puppy? Puppy.
Looking.
Well, that makes sense because no, they never told me about Weezer, and they did say a psychic was the only reason they went out to Weezer.
Right.
Besides that. So any psychic that's sending him in,
Get your goddamn ass before I whoop you. Get your goddamn ass! How many fucking times do you have to be told?
swear to God, I'm gonna strangle.
Take your apple, go sit down and watch Blue, okay? Leave me be. A puppy!
Yeah, puppy.
Yeah, puppy!
Yeah, she has.
Hi, Bobby!
Hi, puppy.
Hi, Bobby!
Hello, everyone. You know how I do. I come in with a bang sometimes, and it's heartbreaking. But the one thing that I will say that I am so sick and tired of on this platform is the way that we get to pick and choose who we believe to be complicit in their child's disappearance and who doesn't, just because of appearances. We're all guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. Every single person on this platform is guilty of it. But I won't tolerate the continuance of it when there is pure blown evidence to suggest that just because one book is dusty and crusty and full of decay and the other one looks like a nice packaged brand new out of the warehouse book, that does not make it okay to judge one without the other when there is facts. Creators on this platform, I'm going to call them out, and they're big ones, guys. They're big ones. Because I want them to answer to this, and you could send it to them. I don't really care. I don't. What I do care about is the missing children that have been given up on, especially Michael and Summer. The biggest argument to date is how different they are. They're so different. Summer, no ifs, ands, or buts, could not have been abducted or planned. You know, it has to be this one way with Dawn and Candace. Now, you can spin the theories all that you want to, but it comes back to that the majority believe of Summer Wells is neglect from the parents, which led to Summer disappearing and probably is deceased, statistically. with Brandy and Tyler regarding Michael Vaughn's case, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It is an abduction, hands down. They would never. Okay, I could understand that. At first, I was leaning that way. But you know what? Have you listened to the evidence? What the police say and do not say? Have you thought about what the similarities actually are? I don't care about the parents and their feelings of any missing child. And if you put the feelings of the parents of a missing child in front of the actual child missing, shame on you. Get out of my channel and don't come back. Because I spent a lot of time researching, planning lives, planning videos, and it's not easy for me to have to go after what the evidence and what the lack of information from law enforcement who we pay to provide services. I'm done. So I'm not going to cater to viewers, creators, anyone. If you are not opening your mind to the evidence and the truth out there, that's it. I mean, you've got to understand. Sorry, you've got to understand how much work, time, and effort true crime in itself takes. And it's a very, most times, unrewarding work. Because you still don't get those missing children home or missing persons found or unsolved murder cases solved. And we work really hard. At the end of the day, that's what we want to try to provide. Because we don't get it from the people we pay to do these things. Media has failed Summer and Michael. Mostly Michael. Lena Keel. Harmony. Law enforcement and government services failed. All of them. All of them. But we're worried about Candace's dates. Ernie. Benny. We're worried about the drama that we know may give us a glimpse of what might have happened or whatever. And that's fine. If that's how you want to spend your hard-earned time and or your money, that's cool. That's cool. But what you're going to do is you're going to push away the right people, and I feel like I am part of that, to help. But I don't get the views. So that's why the drama ensues, but it really hinders. It really does. So I don't feel like just because Candace and Dawn are too dumb enough to straighten up and hide their bullshit from everybody, or they just don't care, and potentially one parent or two parents yet they can't keep their story straight either, and they won't allow certain people within the family to speak out, or friends, if they try to help with the kids. I'm talking specifically about Monkey right now. They get the cops called. Threats. I've been threatened. People who are noticing the inconsistencies are threatened with lawyers. You know, you have Tim Mullen reaching out to Brandy. That's a big sign that maybe Tim thought, ooh, another one. Maybe there are consistencies, just not surface level. Y'all can come for me all day, but I want to show you something that really, I think accountability on this platform, big or small, needs to be addressed. And I'm going to tell you what it is, which one I want to talk about first. I want to talk about the lab. I love Josh. I'm a member of Josh. I couldn't find his email, unfortunately, until the last minute, so I wanted to reach out and kind of talk about this, but I don't think he really wants to anyway. I wanted to, I was researching interviews of Brandy, and there in itself are inconsistencies. Because guess what? We don't have Tyler to clarify. We don't have Bob to clarify. And of course, we would never want to hinder an investigation, right? So we wouldn't, and morally, we would not want to have children come on. Even though it happened with the John Benet Ramsey case, where the brother was blasted everywhere. So here's the thing. All we have as the public, to look at Monkey's case is what happened that day. What can we learn from? How do we protect our own children? What do we need to be reminding the males in the household who were there that are statistically not as aware as a woman would be? And then what are the habits of these missing children's cases that we could learn from in any way, shape, or form? And you know, what you do is you look at case studies, you look at what the law has done, what they know. And let me tell you the similarities between Summer and Michael's case. You have very vague information, very little updates, and I can tell you from 2 sources of each side, the parents were the first ones to be looked at as prime. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Both. So, what do? When you have this narrative from Navala's True Crime, Brooks Lines and True Crime, Lines and Lies, whatever, Cat Chats Crime and Coffee, The Lab, The Interview Room, you have news stations that are too afraid somehow or some way to touch it. You have people that are going to Boise, Idaho, from Boise, Idaho to Fruitland. I have a few connections, 10 minutes from Fruitland, who did not even know who Michael was. And it's not because I don't feel. It's because nobody cares. It's because flyers and posters are not gonna cut it. And little signs, like garage sale yard signs, are not going to get people's attention. Now, I will say, I love the collateral message and what things have been accomplished outside of this, which is Monkey's Law. Of course, I love that. I love that there are legislation changes going on with Summer that was created and sparked with Summer. There are good things. There are great things. But the one thing not to do, obviously, in these missing children's cases is befriend the parents and uphold them as if they are untouchable. Hi, Marie. I'm going to say hi to everybody because I'm mad and I apologize. I didn't want to start out. I've been gone for a while. I had 2 eye infections. One went down and then the other flared up and then it flip-flopped. So I have really bad allergies. And I get my shot tomorrow. Another shot. Anyway, so I've been away, but I've also been very invested in Michael's case. Because obviously, Summers, it is so far down now. It is so destroyed, in my opinion, that I have to step away from that. Anyway, I want to say hi to everybody. Mallory, hi. Grammy H, hello. Carla, Just the Facts. I like that name. Welcome in. Margaret Allen, Valerie. Hi, Sky. Shani, I'm so glad you're here. I'll explain kind of the videos of what I played. I just wanted y'all to kind of listen instead of see. Dope Soul, you know I love you, girl. Thank you for being here. Crystal, Lupus Mom, hi. Ray Porter, and anyone else, TFA. I saw your video. I saw that you had posted, Brandy's verbally abusive language to her daughter. Let's just call it for what it is. Hey, Amy. Yep, that was Brandy saying she had done meth in the past. Yes. Hey, look, we all have a past, right? We all have a past. It's what you're doing right now. It's what you're doing right now. That matters. And it also matters what you were doing leading up to the disappearance of your child, too. Rose Star, hi. Okay, is there anything I missed? If I missed you, so sorry. J. Marie, I talked to KTVB News and they told me they were never told that the parents were cleared, waiting on a response from LE. Correct. Money Tactics, hey. So, who I was playing was Candace Starr, True Crime Paranormal Justice. I have never seen her before. But I was just noticing, this channel, and that's scary Candace, I know. But she was talking about being so passionate about Brandy. Hey, Jennifer. And being passionate about how what they're doing versus what Dawn and Candace were not doing. You know what? You want to be honest? You want me to be honest? Hey, Millennial. I think that Candace and Dawn knew that if they were trying to fake it too hard to be something they weren't, it would be too obvious. I think even they were smart enough to know that. I'm going to have to take this off. Good Lord. It's bothering me. And it should bother you. They knew that it wasn't going to last long before their old habits were going to creep up. They're already at that level. All right. On the other hand, you don't have such as a severe thing going on with Brandy and Tyler. Hell, I don't know about Tyler. I couldn't tell you because I've only seen him a handful of times. Maybe 3 minutes tops together in certain little videos or whatever. Maybe. Bob hadn't seen a thing of him. That's the grandfather. So, why are we making it okay again to completely, no matter if they deserve it or not, which Candace and Dawn do, completely destroy them? It's because manipulation and love bombing, Duper's delight, as they say, is a very powerful tool, especially for someone who has a missing child who is obsessed with the Summerwells case. All right, so let's make some examples, because that's really the only thing that we can do is just expose what we have, or at least put it out there. And if you disagree, that's fine, 100% fine. But don't just automatically assume that because one thing looks a certain way that it is. And before I play the Labs clip, I hope he doesn't mind, but if he does, well, you know what, do it. I'll take it down. It has come across my mind that maybe there's a tactic because the Lab and the Chris Madonna work together. They collab, of course. But there was some things said in the Lab about the differences between Candace and Brandy. Dope, please.
Oh, I love you.
Oh my God. Dope. Dope Soul had submitted some information to Idaho Department of Health and Welfare about some things that you just heard. And they want her to call them ASAP. Please do. Thank you for sending that information. Please do. Please give big blue hearts for not only Michael Vaughan, but for all of the ladies like Dope Soul, who is in the chat, and a few others. Give them a blue heart for their hard work for Michael Vaughan, because this is the stuff. This is the stuff that you got to do to help these kids. So please, a blue heart. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Please share this live after I end it. I won't be on this too much longer because reading time. I will be doing some readings. I have a lot to catch up on, guys, so I apologize for being so behind. All right, Dope. Thank you so much. Yes, Mallory, thank you so much. When that recording was released, please know that those things were already submitted to the proper authorities. However, no one heard a thing. From what I know and what people who have submitted these things, to my knowledge, I haven't heard anything about it. So it takes pressure, public pressure sometimes in the right ways. If they don't listen, make them listen. All right? But going back to what we need to understand, and I'm going to turn this chat box off because it's just not working. Anyway, it is our responsibility to do things the correct way when it comes to these cases as best as we can. When there's interviews with parents that have not been cleared, that want to make you believe that Navala's True Crime wants you to believe this. Trixie Star, Purple Knights, any and everybody that truly just don't want to hear the facts and want to get in their feels and get close to said parent. All right? That is not your job to get close and promote Brandy's Fifi's because you think she's innocent. And she could very well be. I personally don't think that she's directly involved. But it's not our job to give a shit about how they look and how people treat them. That's theirs. And how they react. Michael's still missing. So let's get back to this. Or let's get to this rather. Let's listen to Josh, who I love. Please, Josh, don't hate me, and if you do, cool. This is what he said about the differences between Brandy and Candace.
It makes no sense. No guide.
Look. Hasn't Mom been cleared by L.E. from Lulu? No, they haven't. But that narrative keeps getting pushed so hard. For why? I don't know. If law enforcement did not tell you your ass was cleared, stop saying it. And stop promoting it and clarify. Hey, no, we haven't been cleared. Not just to the people that you got close to on the internet, Randy. Tell everybody, hey, we haven't been cleared because it's an investigation. I can tell you that I was here, and here. Tyler and Bob, would you like to come over here and promote what happened that day? But that's not what happened. That's not what's going on. Because I guess Tyler's a sissy la and she's the badass. I'll play some excuses, but this is what I am so tired of. Right here.
Let me see here. We should compare. Okay, so if let's see. All right, so listen to this here.
So please help me. Please help me bring my baby home.
Hey, Killer, thank you for being here.
Then let's listen to this.
We actually hit harder on the questions for what happened that day. When did this happen? How long was it before this happened?
When you come home, when you first come home.
I'm not doing all that. I'm not going all the way back. I can't do this.
So listen, they're trying to help. They're trying to help.
It's not helping me.
I know, but they might.
There's nothing more to remember.
Okay, so there's your answer why, we're getting a why there's a little bit of a difference. This is
okay, so he was comparing on the screen why they're different. and obviously he played the Candace clip of no, why, whatever. We do have, I might have to look for just a second, but there is a recording, I think it was on a Spaces, about asking Brandy, let's get a meeting up or something. Let's do a Zoom, whatever it takes, to get Tyler and Bob to express and explain what happened that day. Because, Brandy, you're not doing a very good job on the timelines. You're not doing very well. And she's like, very long pause. Tyler's working a full-time job right now, providing for his family. Do you know how hard it is to be walked into your work and be called a murderer? Fuck that. That is a load of garbage. If Bob, who is the grandfather, can get the Treasure Valley Long Rider Motorcycle Club to raise funds and donations directly to them, and you can go out on your front lawn and watch all of them drive by your house, get on the damn screen and plead for your grandson. Tyler Vaughan, there is no excuse for you. Calling you out as I should. Where are you? And why haven't you pleaded? I don't care what you're doing. Don't care. How you feel? You have people literally losing hours of sleep, just like your wife, or soon-to-be wife. We'll get to that. She has taken the full burden on. Why do you think that is? I don't know. You should tell us. At least Don, dumbass Don, at least he stepped up to the plate because he knew that Candace was going to fuck shit up if she was by herself, and she's doing that right now because he's in jail. At least he was smart enough to go, let me get this, boo. I'm sorry. No. Brings me to my conclusion that just because you're a big creator don't mean you have the right idea, the right information, etc. Doesn't mean shit. And I love the lab. I love Josh. I love Chris Madonna. I'm a member of both of their channels, and I will continue to do so until I can't. But they are just as need to be as accountable as the rest of us. Right? I think it gets even worse.
This
Let's
is
see.
A Tale of Two Mothers. As you can see in the title, it is the Michael Vaughan case, A Tale of Two Mothers. And I'll tell you why. Michael Vaughan's parents seem to be a little bit different than, say, Candace. Okay. Now, there are so many things when it comes to being a parent that we There is no guide for what happens when a child goes missing, how you're supposed to act.
Actually, Josh, there is. I'll show you. There is a guide, literally. It's right here. It's from the Office of Juvenile Prevention. It says checklist, what you should do when your child is first missing. And then it gives you resources. You can go back to the contents. A family survival guide. Now, albeit, it is from 1998. I have emailed the OGGDP to update this. And if you don't know what that is the Office of Juvenile Justice and Prevention, Delinquency Prevention, something like that. Oh, there it is. The Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention. Woo! It's a lot. It's an OJP program. All right. Anyway, I asked them, would you please have any kind of update on this, whatever it takes? However, it's pretty up to date. You know, there's some things about the internet and stuff like that. So there is, and these things are provided to you as a resource when your child goes missing. These things are offered. All right. So I just wanted to put that out there. There is a guide. There are resources, and if you go to the right people, you'll know where they are.
This is Natalie Holloway's mother years after she goes missing.
I know in my heart that we are going to find Natalie.
Will you even let your mind entertain the possibility that you might not find her?
No, there again, that's not an option.
Sorry, hold on. I just found the recording. Sorry. So let me reiterate. Sorry. We just heard about, Candace not fighting for her mother, and fighting for Summer, And so what Josh is trying to say is here's Natalie Holloway's mom. She's fighting her ass off to this day. Well, I wanted you to hear something from Purple Nights. Was it yesterday? Yes. I'm going to play it.
Yeah. Actually, we decided finally. Well, I finally decided. He's been trying to marry me for over 5 years.
Oh, you're gonna let something out, and I ain't even gonna run. I'm just sitting back.
So the end of September, we're planning on signing that paper.
Oh,
That's a nice idea.
Congratulations.
I said we would wait until Michael got home, but we'll praying he's home today.
So that is what launched the Twitter spaces last night. Because she said that she would not do anything or go anywhere until Michael was brought home. And now, she feels comfortable enough to do that. Yeah. So you could understand the people like Crystal, who has a lot of recordings like what we played. Yeah, that's what's going on. So, yes, the cases look different surface level. But when you dig in, it's really not. You have 2 missing children. We don't know where they are. And there's very suspicious circumstances, and no one has been cleared. So why are we getting into the Duper's delight? Just like Casey Anthony. And just like some other cases. The Cash Gurning case. The Andrew Friend case. Go look them up. Or I can do a video, whatever you want to do. And that's just a teaser. I want to do one more thing before we go. Because, Josh and Chris Madonna work together, and I think that's great. I love them. However, there's something that I wanted to let you guys know about.
An hour and a half to 3 hours that we would cross over.
Okay.
So not very long. And they were in our home.
Okay. And stable jobs, no domestic issues in your family, or no red flags, over at that end, right? It's in the morning, monster trucks, a little. Tyler was home with the kids, okay? All of them, by the way, right? Yes. I mean, I'm not going to mention ages or names or anything like that, but all of the kids were there, okay?
Correct.
And walk me through, you were at work and you get the dreaded phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, so walk us through that, the 27th. We're into 203 days now.
Yeah. It's
okay. Remember, your job is to breathe. Okay? I know. We talked about this. So,
right. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to listen. Go
ahead. I had to be at work by 12:30 p.m. that day. I was scheduled to work until 9 p.m. I was on my 8th day straight. I had just started working this job. I got up, kids were doing their usual stuff. Monkey was on the couch playing his Nintendo Switch. Gave him a kiss, told him I loved him and I'd be home and I'd tuck him in that night.
Now that
And
was pretty much his habit pattern, right?
pretty much, yeah. Like cartoons in the morning,
What's his
food.
favorite cartoon?
Blaze the Monster Machines.
What are those?
Oh,
Always, because anything could be a small piece of the puzzle that puts the universe in alignment. What we may think is nothing, I can speak as an investigator, former investigator, still working active cases, by the way, okay, for the Cold Case Foundation, and it could be a small piece of the puzzle, but it will make the picture. And I think collectively we can do this. I spelled immediately wrong, but that's okay. That it doesn't count, right? Who cares? This is about Michael and Monkey, okay? And you know but it does show you my personality of how meticulous I am. I've been watching this go by and thinking, well, you made a mistake. Okay. So we will help in any way, shape, or form, help your family. You have a safe place here, as I know you do with others. Okay. Your responsibility is to breathe and keep him out front. And that means all national news networks or anybody that comes to you, bounce it off the investigators, make sure that everybody's on the same team. And then,
I always go to them first.
Oh, I know. You had Captain Armstrong vet me, so
Mhm.
I'm good with it, And so you know what? I really appreciated that about you because this is everything in your life, and I get that. And what did I say? Go for it. Yeah, let's dance. And he called me up and we danced and I said, hey, this is about Michael, let's make it happen. And so um this that's why we do this. Okay, what is something I have not asked you that you feel is in your heart and in your mind is important information that you would like to share? And then when you're done, I'm going to give you the very last word here. So I'm going to pull my picture out. You're going to have the world in front of you and you say what you need to say. And then at the end of that, I have a tradition that I believe the Aloha spirit is such a positive, um, hopeful feeling. There you go. Okay. And I go to the Aloha spirit at the end of every one of my programs and knowing that whenever possible, God will open a door and let us see through that door. And those prayers are needed for not only Michael and you and your family, but they're needed for the investigators as well. And I think that Aloha spirit brings that in. So you get the very last word because you're mom. And then we're going to go to Hawaii right after that. But when we're done, just stay on, okay? That fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Everyone, please look at Michael's beautiful face. Look at his beautiful eyes. See our family. See how much love and kindness and joy there is in our family. Please pray for all of us. Please pray for all the law enforcement that continues to tirelessly search for Michael. And if you know anything about Monkey, if you know anything, please say something, please. He needs to come home.
It's been too long. Please. Thank you, everyone, for your support. I love you, Michael Joel. We won't give up, baby. I promise you're coming home. All right? You will come home. You see, Mommy, you know. I'm coming to get you, baby. We're gonna find you. I love you.
But when he did his first polygraph, that one FBI agent and the Idaho State Police kind of became Tyler's handler for a little while. I want to say he's a sergeant. I'm sure, I can't remember. I get mixed up between sergeant, captain, chief. I know chief is the highest, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's called Pretzel Boy.
But after Tyler did the first one, Tyler down there flipped the table over, apparently, and this is what I was told.
Tyler?
He almost did. Because he was upset at the fact that he failed, because he was like, there's no way in hell I did nothing to my son.
Welcome to your crime and terror. Thank you.
He had to actually physically hold Tyler to calm him down because he was so erratic. Like, do it again. Like, this is wrong. There's no way.
Right.
And even that one FBI agent that I wanted to punch in the face, told Tyler, they're like, we can see how those questions, and especially your state of mind, are misleading or misdirecting, or basically it was like misleading. So that's why he did another one.
Okay. And did he pass that second question?
Yes.
Or they rewrote it?
As far as I know, I don't know. I can't say for sure how that happened, but I do know that they said they will not be giving him another polygraph. So.
Okay. Did they come out and tell him though you passed?
That's Chris Madonna, by the way.
Not that it means anything. I don't want you caught in the public's eye. Okay, don't answer that. Here's how you answer that question.
I don't, as I was waiting for him. So the first polygraph test, they came and picked him up and took him 45 minutes away. Giving him another polygraph. So.
Okay, did they come out and tell him though you passed? The second one. Not that it means anything. I don't want you caught in the public's eye. Okay, don't answer that. Here's how you answer that question.
I don't, as I was waiting for him. So the first polygraph test, they came and picked him up and took him 45 minutes away.
I will let you draw your own conclusions. Hi, Mr. Eve. So, if that isn't enough, slide into my DMs, my email, whatever you need to do, and let me know what you think is the missing piece for you. If there is something that's not connecting or something that you're really just like, that doesn't really convince me, whatever it may be, please let me know. Because this is just the tip of the iceberg of the information that has been observed and sometimes recorded by the people closest to either Brandy or Monkey. All right, guys. Mr. Eve is blowing my phone up because he's getting off of work. And he's in the chat, so if everybody can say hi to my husband, Mr. Eve. Hello. Look, just open your eyes. Small creators can be effective in change. It doesn't always have to be 100% truth and what it seems to be on these big creators, content creators' videos, just because it's them. There could be more going on behind the scenes. Chris Madonna is not an idiot, no matter what people think. But it's been 9 months and 10 months since Michael and Summer have disappeared, and it's time. Law enforcement, we pay you a service, and we need a refund at this point. If you just need the public's help, tell us. Or maybe we need to find another avenue. That's on you. Guys, hug yourself, drink some water, hug your babies, hug your grandbabies, hug your fur babies, your feather babies, whatever. And I will see you on the next live. Thank you so much for being here. And again, please open your heart and your minds to this case. These babies are missing. And as always, there's more. Bye, guys.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight